CMK Sports for this NBA presentation. And on paper, this might appear to be a lopsided matchup, Doris, but we've seen plenty of underdogs win before.
Well, you're exactly right, BA. You know what these games can be called? Quote, trap games for great teams, because one underdog wants to prove all the doubters wrong and show, hey, we can stand up with the big guys.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves: McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots, Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him, and it's Reed in at the center position.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Porter with it. He's picked up by Edwards. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
On defense, the Timberwolves. Pass to Murray. It's intercepted.
Really poor pass there, guys, and the D did a great job capitalizing off the mistake. What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Even though the Timberwolves made the playoffs in 2023, Grant, they had their share of trials.
Yeah, BA, they had to integrate new players. I mean, Cat missed 51 games due to a calf strain. There was that incident with Gobert and Kyle Anderson. And, of course, Jaden McDaniels fracturing his hand.
Edwards against Caldwell Pope. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Pass to Porter. Misses off the right iron.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And here's Reed. From deep, Conley. Pure from three-point range.
Well, you've got to be able to contest. This is a career 37% three-point shooter. You better get out there on Mike Conley.
And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Just over a minute and a half in. Shot to stop the run. Porter. Picked by Murray. Here's Caldwell Pope. Three-pointer off the mark. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Towns a screen on Porter. Pass to Towns. Launches a three. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Yeah, how about the handles right there for Murray? I mean, that was filthy.
And Edwards slams it in.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Back to Murray. Ball stolen. Murray against McDaniels. Pass to Reed. Out to the wing. From deep, Conley. Jokic grabs the board. The Nuggets have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. And you look at the impact of Mike Conley. He makes a difference without making many mistakes, Doris.
BA, just an extremely disciplined point guard. He'd rather make the smart play than the highlight reel. This guy sets such a great example on and off the floor.
Here's Conley. Book it off the crossover. Conley's got 5 now.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
Oh, man, I mean, the passing from Jokic is off the charts. Gave his man just a great look.
McDaniels, a screen on Murray. Conley passes to McDaniels. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they come out strong, control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Jokic's shot is good.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
McDaniels, a screen on Murray. And that one's good from Conley. He's got 7.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Conley. Edwards against Murray. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by Conley.
Man, that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Murray deciding where to go with it. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Minnesota. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Well, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
On the perimeter, KCP and Porter Jr. Then it's Murray. Then there's Nikola Jokic. And it's Watson in at the 4-man position. That's the group for Denver getting going in the second.
A solid read from Porter Jr. When he makes quality passes like this, it helps his team's overall chemistry.
Grant, when teams come to play the Denver Nuggets, it's not just another regular game in a normal city.
Yeah, I mean, the altitude of the mile-high city is an adjustment for many players, BA. Even if some guys say it doesn't affect them, don't let them fool you. It takes some getting used to. Trust me, I know. And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the last 5 MVP awards have gone to foreign players. Nikola Jokic told me, I think we're showing that there is a lot more talent in the world. It's not just USA. And I think that's the beauty. We are giving all the kids a chance and an opportunity to see that they can make it. BA?
I love that story. Outstanding. Thanks, Allie. Here's Conley. And down it goes. 2 points. Conley's got 9.
Well, inside, Mike Conley has got to be savvy, and he is in that instance.
The 3 is up. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Murray finds Caldwell Pope. There's a screen. Outside for Porter. Just 5 to shoot. Over Edwards. And another miss by Denver.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Reed passes to Towns. Again, the Timberwolves score.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
And some were saying, with the rise of the 3-ball, everyone is playing the same. You feel there are enough different styles, Doris?
You know what, BA? I know how much emphasis is placed on spreading the floor in the three-point shot, but here's what I believe ultimately. This game is as fun or perhaps more fun than it's ever been for me personally, and it has everything to do with the skill of the players. The shooting, the best it's ever been. The skill level, the highest it's ever been. So I love the game in its current standing.
For 3, Conley. Denver grabs the miss.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
No one covering. Murray's got 6 points in the quarter.
And once the break is on, Murray gets involved, putting himself in the right position to score.
And Edwards slams it in.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Conley on the attack. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Mike Conley starting to percolate a little bit here. Look out, defenders.
Jokic up top. Outside Murray. Pass to Watson. Puts up a 3. And another 3 for Denver.
Good awareness by Murray. Sees a hole in the defense and feeds the guy ready to exploit it.
Edwards finds Conley. Outside McDaniels. Count it. McDaniels got 10 points in the game.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Jokic in the post. Working on Reed. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And here's Edwards outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
3 points.
He's got 15.
Anthony Edwards getting into that pull-up game. Nicely done.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. From deep. Conley with some nice D. Minnesota's got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Daniels. Reed, a screen on Porter. Outside Conley. That's tipped. Here's Caldwell Pope. Drops in the 3. Caldwell Pope's got his 2nd bucket of the game. Outside Conley. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Mike Conley wanted to make sure the momentum was not swinging the other direction, so he answers with a 3.
And so it's Mike Conley making things happen for Minnesota. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We've seen Mike Conley really having a great game.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Monte Morris. Then there's Rudy Gobert. Then it's T.J. Warren. And it's Anderson in at the 4. Minnesota has gone 6 of 8 from the three-point line in this matchup. Here's Alexander-Walker. Gobert. Great positioning on the putback.
Listen, at just over 7 feet, we know Gobert's going to be terrific on the glass.
Here's Chanchar. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Pass to Morris. Now here's Warren. Clock at 6. Launches it. Gordon pulls it in. And it's the Nuggets ball. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
The Nuggets have some flat-out scorers on their roster, but head coach Mike Malone said the way we play is pass is king. The ball moves around and everybody benefits. And Brian, it sure helps when your best player, Nikola Jokic, is setting the tone with his incredible court vision.
No doubt about that, Allie. Thanks for that. Minnesota has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Anderson passes to Alexander Walker. Here's Gobert. Outside, Anderson. Tipped away. Jackson with it. Guarded now by Morris. And stolen by Gobert. Takes a three. That one's good from Morris on the assist from Gobert.
Boy, the willingness to just attack on the catch. Nice job by Monte Morris.
The three. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
They're doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Knocks down the long J. Alexander Walker's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
That's about vision and timing. Monte Morris, a quality passer.
He's got to be mad at himself. Won't get a better look than that.
Warren for three. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Chanchar passes to Gordon. Here's Chanchar. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Well-designed inbounds play. It's an art.
Picked by Gobert. Here's Alexander Walker. Offensive rebound. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I love that Rudy left no doubt. Show off that power, Rudy.
Jackson surveying the D. Lays it up and banks it in.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
And so Morris will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And he lobs it up, and Gobert with the stuff.
Well, the 7-footer Gobert, the alley-oop finish. My goodness, the stifled tower with the score.
Jackson attacking. Out to Gordon. Here's Chanchar. He's got 5. Here's Brown. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. It's on T.J. Warren, and he hits the first of 3. And the second free throw is good. The last one's off. They'll settle for 2. The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of 15 shots to hit in this second half. Edwards for 3. He buries it from 3. Edwards got 18 points in the game.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Here's Jokic. And so it's Minnesota firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Manning the backcourt, it's Murray and KCP. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Nikola Jokic. And it's Watson in at the power forward position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. Outside McDaniels. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
From deep, Jokic. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one. Conley looking for an opening. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Denver has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Back to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Murray. 6 to shoot. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer, and he'll head to the line.
You know, I just love the moxie Murray has to his game. He's so fast and supremely confident.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Well, the defense looks helpless trying to contain them in the open floor, and they've continued to exploit this advantage.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
McDaniels from long range. The rebound by Murray. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
There's not a ton of time left, but they're still in the game.
Edwards for 3. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
Well, in pick and roll action, you've got to be aggressive as a scorer. Anthony Edwards with the bucket.
Here's Murray. Sweet little floater.
Oh, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
You better get out of the way. So much power from Anthony Edwards on that drive. Look out.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Watson. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Edwards. Towns outside. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
The defense must chase Karl Anthony Towns off that three-point line. This guy is such a great jump shooter.
Murray passes to Jokic. And there's the screen. Out to the right wing. Here's Watson, covered by Towns.
Just magnificent. I mean, he punishes the D for a lackluster effort.
They look a little disorganized there. The result is an emphatic jam.
Yeah, sometimes aggression can overcome certain offensive limitations. You saw it right there.
Porter with it. He's picked up by Edwards. And here we go. The Nuggets on the fast break. It's tipped. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Left side, McDaniels. McDaniels, a screen on Murray. Hits the trifecta. Conley's got 20 points.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Timberwolves.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
And it
he
goes!
did it!
Oh, my. Wow.
Count it!
I mean, don't get Murray fired up. He starts doing stuff like that.
McDaniels from long range. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Edwards a screen on Murray. Conley on the attack. Pass to Edwards. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Fires for 3. And that's good. Anthony Edwards for 3.
What a response from Anthony Edwards. If you make a 3, he wants to come right back at you.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And Murray launches it from deep. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Conley against Caldwell Pope. To the paint. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do.
Hey guys, let's be honest. Here, a bit of a mismatch looking at the quality of these teams on paper, but we see these types of games in this league, and sometimes they can surprise you.
Listen, every team is not a title contender. Some squads are in that rebuilding phase. Let's see if the weaker teams can compete tonight.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. In the backcourt, it's the stars, Young and Murray. Sadiq Bey is out there with Johnson. And it's Okongwu in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Steve, thinking back to the 2018 draft, Atlanta made a trade that day with major ramifications.
Kevin, yes, they did. At the core of it, it was Young for Doncic. It might have been easy to second guess at first, but Young has had an enormous impact on the Hawks.
Now, Jokic, after the missed three from Trae Young. Over to the wing. 5 on the clock. And taken away by Johnson. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. It's Young on the wing. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And here's the break. This one for 3. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Bey with it. Now guarded by Murray. Okongwu with a screen on Porter. Young drives in. Good work there as it goes.
This is how Trae Young beats you, with quickness and skill.
And here's Jokic outside. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Bey. A wide open look here for Okongwu. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And Young kicks to Johnson. Johnson sets the screen for Bey. Young against Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 6. Young, no good.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Jokic with the screen on Young. For 3, Murray. Johnson with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And they take the lead.
Using his speed and agility, Trae Young gets to his spot inside.
Johnson, the pass to Young. A 3 ball. Out to the right wing. Here's Okongwu. And a miss there on the triple. Against Trail. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. On the wing, Porter. Murray outside. Jokic with the screen on Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
You gotta feel comfortable when Murray is working the pick and roll. His shooting, speed, and passing all are next level.
Now, here is Young. The pass to Okongwu. 1:41 left in the first quarter. The kick out to Young. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. To the wing right side. And a deep 3 from Jokic. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Hawks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway.
And Trae Young may have taken it personally that he was drafted 5th in that stacked 2018 draft.
And GA, that draft was full of superstars. But you're right, he's played the most NBA games out of the top 5 picks in that draft.
Now Murray following the miss by Michael Porter from deep.
I mean, that's a nice find by Murray. He has the height to see the floor, and his awareness continues to grow.
Yeah, take it up strong, big fella.
Caldwell Pope against Young. Okongwu.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Murray outside. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Okongwu.
DeJounte Murray running the pick and roll. He creates good looks.
Jokic kicks to Murray. Pulls up. Atlanta with the rebound. Johnson right side. Johnson the screen. On its way from Young for 2. And he overshot that one, missing. Here's Watson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal.
It goes on Jalen Johnson.
You know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Both free throws good from Watson. It's all tied in Denver. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Some people might feel they got some hometown calls, but when your team is pushing the action, you often get the benefit of the doubt.
Sharing the wing spots. It's Caldwell Pope and Porter. Then there's Murray. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Watson in at the 4-man position. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
And we know Saddiq Bey is a reliable player on offense, but at times, Smitty, he's exceeded that.
Oh yeah, Saddiq Bey can have a big night when his confidence is really flowing and he's not shying away from big shots.
Now here's Watson, guarded closely. Caldwell Pope against Young. With his first shot attempt, and that one drops. Caldwell Pope's got his first basket.
And we're seeing a little more of this from KCP, working that in-between area, trying to improve his efficiency.
Wide open look here for Murray. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
And Murray, here we go. The kick out to Porter. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Bey with it. Now defended by Jokic. There's Porter with the 3. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And you think Murray all about scoring, but Murray is about what helps his team win.
Bey with the screen for Young. Pass to Johnson. Back to Young. Murray a screen on Caldwell Pope. And it's Murray with the jam.
You see it right there. One of Murray's biggest advantage is his lift off the floor.
Murray looking around. Caldwell Pope outside. Young with the steal. Fast break, the Hawks. Murray for 3. Offensive rebound.
Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Jamal Murray had to be patient working his way back to peak form after his ACL injury. Luckily for him, hard work is nothing new. He says, I feel like I got better in the time I was out. I don't overthink when it comes to basketball. If you want to let me shoot, let me shoot. I'm just confident in my game like that. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, very confident, right, DA? Thank you. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Hawks.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
They've out-hustled the opponent so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
The way the league is now, Greg, on any given night, we sometimes see a team fall flat. Is it just luck of the draw?
Sometimes players are tired, and sometimes they relax. You know, this is why leadership is so vital, setting that standard for others to follow.
Murray, the pass to Okongwu. Back to Murray. Lets it go with the three. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Watson finds Murray. Jokic with it. And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Trae Young with the rebound.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Passes to Okongwu. Caldwell Pope against Murray. Good defense by Jokic. The Nuggets trail by 4. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Slowly but surely, KCP is becoming a go-to scorer. Just needs to improve his efficiency. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammates. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
Outside Bogdanovich. 20 seconds left now here in the second. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
A fairly unassuming personality. Clint Capella enjoying the spotlight on that one.
Jackson down low. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Jackson misses. Stolen by Gordon. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. He got it up. And he trains the 3. But let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading.
The previous play is under.
Bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're good.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Fans, put your hands together and get loud for Red Panda.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from Onyeka Okongwu.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yes, defensively, what they've done, they funnel people his way and banking on his ability to intimidate.
On the court for Atlanta, we've got Bogdanovich. Clint Capella is out there with Hunter. And it's Matthews. And it's Griffin in at the 3. Here's Bogdanovich. Hunter on the wing. Launches a 3. Good on the triple. Hunter's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Some make it look easier than others from the corner. Hunter looking smooth. Jackson
down low. He's covered by Matthews. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Oh, Griffin in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Capella. Outside Bogdanovich. Matthews sets a screen for Bogdanovich. That's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul. On defense, the Nuggets trailing by 5. And here's Bogdanovich for 3 at the tip. And the second chance effort by Hunter. Hunter's got 5 points in the quarter.
I love how hard DeAndre plays, showing some heart on the offensive glass.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Strawther. And again, Denver with the triple.
And you can see the break slowed down for him to kind of pick his spot. And boy, was he open.
To the right side. Outside Griffin. The kick out to Matthews. Here's Bogdanovich. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 4.
Just a natural-born scorer. Bogdanovich takes the hit and makes the adjustment.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, there was quite a bit of shakeup in the Hawks front office last season amid rumors of discord. DeJounte Murray said, "There's a lot of noise, but at the end of the day, winning takes care of it all. So we need to control what we can control, continue to come together as brothers, and try to go out and win basketball games." Kevin, back to you.
All right, that's all they can do. David, thanks.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
And one of the great rebounders in this league, Clint Capella, plays that role as well as anyone.
Greg, on a per-minute basis, few players are better. Sharp anticipation, works at it, and many of his points come from the offensive glass.
Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Capella. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
What a pass by Bogdanovich, sending it straight to the wide open man.
Chanchar, no good. The Hawks leading by 6. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. The dish to Griffin. Hunter on the wing. 4 on the clock. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Kept alive. And the second chance effort by Hunter. Hunter's got the lead up to 8 now for Atlanta.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Griffin sets the screen for Bogdanovich. Outside Matthews. Bogdanovich looking around. And again, it's Atlanta.
On either side of the pick and roll, Bogdanovich is so hard to cover.
Outside Gordon. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. In the corner, it's Griffin. Back to Capella. In the corner, it's Griffin. Down low. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Fires for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now an 11-point Hawks lead.
From deep, we've seen Bogdan well over 40% for a season, showing he is a knockdown shooter.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs.
And so it's Atlanta holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. The guard pair are Murray and Caldwell Pope. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Porter. And it's Watson in at the power forward. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And also, got to be impressed with their interior play, getting in the paint and figuring out ways to score.
Okongwu kicks to Murray. Johnson with a screen on Porter. Puts up a deep three. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
He must have thought he was a jungle gym the way he was climbing all over his back. Easy call.
This is why we talk about carving out position rather than trying to sneak in. You've got to be willing to put in the work.
And the Canadian getting up. Murray hammers that one home.
Young pass to Okongwu. Okongwu with the screen for Young. Goes up from the top of the key, and he swishes it right through. And the Hawks lead by 6.
That turnaround shot is clearly one of his favorites. He loves going to it anytime he gets an opportunity.
A three-point stroke from Jokic, it just looks confident.
Young dishes to Bogdanovic. Young a screen on Porter. Back to Young. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic. And 11 points for Trae Young.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Took him no time at all on that one.
The rhythm, the timing. When Murray is in sync, that pull-up jumper is a thing of beauty.
Pass to Okongwu. Now Johnson. He kicks it to Murray. Johnson sets the screen for Murray. Dishes it to Okongwu. A three from Bogdanovic. And Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Murray the pass to Jokic. Jokic with the screen on Bogdanovic. It's Porter outside. Rebound Atlanta. They've led by as many as 11 points. Basket good. Bogdanovic has got 14 points here in the second half.
Love how Bogdan runs in transition, making the effort to ensure the break is successful.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Murray sets a screen for Young. Buries the long-range jumper.
Trae Young doesn't get rattled and plays very well under pressure.
For three, Murray. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
Bays checked in for Bogdanovic.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
Young with no one around, and the three off target. And it's Porter with the ball for the Nuggets. A 2-point game. The pass to Watson. Pass to Jokic. To tie it up. Jokic makes it look easy inside. Huge.
Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
Johnson sets the screen for Young. He dishes it to Okongwu. It's Young on the wing. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. For the three. Murray, no good. Nuggets have gone 5 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. There's the pick. Watson for 3. Okongwu grabs the board.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Bay with a screen on Caldwell Pope. It's good from long range. Young's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Hawks.
This is something Trae Young loves to do. He's a big shot taker.
Murray the pass to Watson. Murray with the defensive effort.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And it's sent back by Jokic.
Oh, that's terrific anticipation from Jokic, erasing that shot attempt.
Murray against Murray. Murray left side. Good.
You won't see this young man turn down big shots. Murray believes in himself, and so does this team.
Watson finds Murray. Now, here's Jokic. Murray outside. Jokic with the screen on Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Okongwu. 15 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Clock at 2. Murray for 3.
Nice reaction defensively. Murray with great body control. He's a hard guy to shake.
Beyond the arc. Sinks the triple. And it's an 8-point Hawks lead. From deep three-point territory. No good. And so the Hawks take the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home. All right, DA, thanks again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith.
explosive athletes out here tonight, Grant, and front row seats to watch it.
You know, BA, they're going to be stuffing that highlight reel all night. I mean, you can feel the energy in this place. The crowd is definitely ready for it.
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. The talented duo of Young and Murray of the backcourt. Saddiq Bey out there with Johnson. And it's Okongwu in at the 5. Now here's Conley. Second chance shot. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Conley. Shot clock at 6. From behind the arc. Rebounded by Johnson. Here's Atlanta now. It's a 3-point game. Johnson a screen on Conley. There's Young with the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. And it's all from 3-point range. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. And Young the bucket on the assist from Okongwu. Young's got 6.
And the range that Young has is considerable. His three-pointer is a sharp weapon in his arsenal.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. You know, when DeJounte Murray was traded for a multitude of first-round picks, it certainly came at a price, Brent.
Yeah, it feels like the cost to acquire young, talented players in this league continues to go up. And that said, DeJounte Murray is a legit NBA All-Star. It feels like he still has a lot of room to grow.
And this first quarter has been ridiculous. They simply can't miss right now.
Reed to screen on Johnson. Towns for 3. Okongwu with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. There's Young with the 3. Buries it from 3. He's got 9.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Man, that's just awesome. Edwards at 6'4", 225 pounds, dancing with the ball.
Young misses.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far. Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. You can't give up looks like that all game long.
Okongwu with the bucket.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Now here's Young. He's got 9. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Fires the 3. McDaniels, that's good.
Yeah, and for Towns, great awareness at the offensive end.
They finds Murray. Spins. Converts after the nice spin. Murray's got 8.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And how about the deep ball right there? Edwards looking comfortable from way outside the arc.
Oh, a beautiful finish by Trae Young.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
The Hawks have gone a fantastic 8 of 11 so far. Fades. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Keep giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
McDaniels from long range. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Murray, no good. And Towns has got the ball here for Minnesota. They trail by 7 and out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. And Atlanta has possession. Young from long range, and that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
Picked up by Okongwu. The kick out to Johnson. Lets it fly. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And they're pushing it up. Towns for three. Hits the three-pointer.
It's just so great to see a big man busted up the court like Towns here. I mean, getting into position for the points on the move, wow, incredible. Now, that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Oh, what a play!
It's good! Are you kidding me?
Wow.
A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for the Hawks. Clicking from deep. 4 threes made in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Atlanta?
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now, that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
It feels like the three-point line has opened up really early in this one, too. They've been looking confident from behind the arc, but there's a lot of attempts going up.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. The talented duo of Young and Murray of the backcourt. Okongwu out there with Johnson. And it's Bey in at the three, the small forward. Lets the three fly. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. The Hawks leading. And when you talk about the Atlanta Hawks, Brent, their entire 22-23 season seemed to be a win one, lose one scenario.
Yeah, a bit of a toss-up there, finishing 41-41. They made a coaching change, and with that comes a philosophical one, so you're making that adjustment. But the Hawks just never found their rhythm. You think with this offseason and retooling just a little bit that this team comes in composed with the goal in mind that they're going to be competitive this year and see if they can get beyond that first-round exit from last year.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
They get it back. Pass to Reed. Fires from deep. Rebound Atlanta. Up top Johnson. No made baskets yet. And here's Okongwu for three. Count it. All three of his attempts have gone in.
He does so much out there to stretch out the defense. He's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Here's Towns. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Hawks made the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, but now they're looking to return to contention. Trae Young said, quote, "We'll be all right. It's really just about us, taking care of what we can control and making sure we're ready every night. But if we get into a rhythm, it'll take care of itself." Brian?
Yeah, great point. All right, Allie, thank you. Again, the miss by Towns. For Atlanta, they've got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And that's a nice pass from Bey, willing to do whatever he can to help his team.
McDaniels gets stolen by Johnson. And here comes the break. Outside for Bey. Knocked away. Here's Murray. Softly drops in the floater. And it's a 9-point Hawks lead. And we heard some coaches saying the league punishes retaliation. And that might even encourage players to instigate. Grant, you think he's got a point?
You know, B.A., I think he does. I mean, if guys are creating a dust-up to try to get opposing star players thrown out, the officials cannot reward that.
And it feels like DeJounte Murray's working at the post office right now because there's stamps of him all over this game.
From deep, Conley. Rebound Atlanta. Okongwu's got 5 rebounds tonight. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The shot won't fall. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Bey outside. The fadeaway. And the Hawks with another 3.
Oh, man, Bey. That was deep.
And here's Conley. Pass to Towns. Now McDaniels. Towns on a screen. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
There's Young with the three, and the three-pointer goes. Young's got 6 in the quarter.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Outside for Bay. Back to Young. Oh, and Towns with the block.
And look at that reach. I mean, Towns just saying no.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
And this is the chemistry Towns has with his guys. He recognizes when to go for alley-oops. I love it.
And so it's Atlanta looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
We've got T.J. Warren, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Monte Morris. Then there's Rudy Gobert, and it's Anderson in at the power forward position. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Doesn't go for him. Griffin drives in, and Griffin slams it in.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Well, Brent, every time we get to see DeAndre Hunter, I'm always impressed by his athleticism.
Isn't it curious, BA, how quietly DeAndre goes about his business out there? Just a slasher, doesn't demand anything offensively, and then coaches rely on that otherworldly defense. What a great asset to have.
Drains the triple.
Well, Bogdanovich coming right back down and going right back at him.
Here's Alexander Walker. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist. Alexander Walker's got 5 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Anderson with a screen on Bogdanovich. Kicks it out to Warren. 4-3. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Well, just working on extending that range. T.J. Warren in the offseason wanting to be a better three-point shooter. Nice to see him knock one down.
Here's Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
And here's Capella. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 22 was their biggest lead. Out left to the wing. Here's Matthews. Gets the 3 to fall. Matthews gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Minnesota's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Pass to Warren. Now here's Morris. From deep. And no good. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. And here's Bogdanovich. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Anderson with a screen. Knocks it loose. And they double up Gobert. Morris outside. Warren's got space. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Hawks have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Three-pointer. The The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, last year, the NBA created a new award. It's called the Clutch Player of the Year. It's named the Jerry West Trophy. And West said there are few greater thrills than coming through for your teammates and fans when they need it the most. This new trophy will be awarded to the player who best delivers in those moments. Brian?
Yeah, that's a nice addition there, Allie. Thank you. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Hunter passes to Capella. Back to Hunter. Clock at 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Matthews got 5 points in the quarter.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Here's Alexander Walker. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Here's Matthews. He's covered by Warren. And he lobs it up top. And the slam dunk by Capella.
I'd draw that one up again. Throw it up, Capella jump, you slam it through. That's an easy 2.
Pass to Gobert. Here's Alexander Walker. Kept alive by Minnesota. With the drive. And they converted last on attempt number 3. Alexander Walker's got 7.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Griffin. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
And so it's Atlanta with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. And the Hawks, looking at who they've got, Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Wesley Matthews. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's A.J. Griffin. And it's Hunter in at the 4. Pass to Alexander Walker. Gobert with a screen on Bogdanovic. And it's Alexander Walker penetrating. It's stolen by Bogdanovic. From deep. Warren with the rebound. The Timberwolves shooting just 37% in the game. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
They kick it out to Murray. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
And the offensive firepower Edwards is capable of is special. I mean, we are seeing it on full display right now.
Young way outside. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. Reed, a screen on Murray. And here's Edwards outside. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, Edwards can be so accurate, making shots look easy at times.
The shot by Johnson, no good. Minnesota has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. Young against Conley. And here's Edwards outside. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
And there's not a ton of time left, but they're still in the game.
Murray for 3. Tips it, controls the rebound and the putback.
Beautiful effort on that tip in. High activity level is part and parcel of his game.
To the wing, right side. They double him with Bay. Reed finds Edwards. Reed a screen on Johnson. Back to Reed. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
Minnesota's gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
And the focus never broke there for Edwards.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They lead by 17. Sinks it from distance. Young's got 23.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to.
Oh, man.
Oh!
Yeah, what energy from Edwards on the drive. Pushing his way inside and straight to the cup.
Young, the pass to Murray. From the arc. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. McDaniels can't hit. The Hawks shooting is around 55% so far.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Hawks.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And what a huge performance it was for Trae Young.
Guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and a wrecking ball on both ends.
A nice shot by Young.
And Young, known as a remarkable scorer, he can fill it up in a variety of ways.
And Edwards slams it in.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Oh boy, look at the quickness to create space. Edwards puts defenders right on their heels.
Okongwu, a screen on Conley. Young, the pass to Johnson. The 3. And the Hawks with another 3.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
He shoots. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Outside Young. From deep three-point range. Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that. All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry.
here tonight, the clash of the guard positions really stands out.
No question about it. Both teams rely heavily on their backcourts to get it done, and I'm interested to see which backcourt brings it tonight.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. The guard pair are Murray and Caldwell Pope. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Watson in at the 4. Now here's McDaniel. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
The length that McDaniels brings gives him an advantage against the smaller defender, sometimes drawing a foul like he did there.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And the 28th pick in the 2020 draft, Clark, Jaden McDaniels has more than outplayed his draft position.
Yeah, you know, there were some question marks year one in college at UW, but you look at him now, hey, length, mobility, skill set, those are things that every team wants and needs. Yeah, that's just playing smart basketball that time. Murray doing a really good job to set himself up to get free for a shot.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's Jokic. After Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. Caldwell Pope with a wide-open look. Nailed from three-point land.
Hey, you got to love that response. KCP not wasting any time getting those points back. Right back at him.
And here's Edwards from the arc. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
From past the arc, up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the three consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
Now here's Murray. Defense is right there. And it's Murray with the jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And so it's Minnesota with it after the Nuggets pick up 2. Oh, and here we go. Watson, nobody back. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
Jokic, so dangerous when he's got the rock in his hands. He's a top-notch passer as well as a great scorer. He always delivers.
Outside Edwards. Kicks it to McDaniels. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. And last season saw the retirement of former Nugget great, future Hall of Famer Carmelo Anthony, Clark. He was one for the ages.
And you can't overlook the impact he had, Kevin, and I agree with you. One for the ages. As a rookie, helping them break an 8-year playoff drought, and he never missed the postseason in his 7+ years in Denver.
And Denver has possession, following the 3 by Minnesota. Murray, the pass to Jokic. He kicks it to Watson. Jokic with his screen on Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Takes it inside. It's rebounded by Towns. And so it's Towns with it. Brings it up for Minnesota. They trail by 1. Here's Conley. Porter against Edwards. Conley with the 3. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great activity level on the boards. Impressive. Wow.
Jokic against Towns. Jokic with the bucket.
Using his size on the interior, Jokic extremely difficult to stop down there.
Over in the corner, Conley. Back to Edwards. Going inside, and Edwards with the stop.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. Murray left side. There's the pass to Watson. To the paint. And Jokic throws it down hard.
Jokic able to play through contact and seems unstoppable when he's that close to the hole.
Edwards looking it over. Pass to Towns. Here's McDaniels. Gets the three-pointer to fall. McDaniels got 8.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make 3. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throws of this. The first free throw is good.
At the line for the Nuggets, Jamal.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Edwards dishes to McDaniels. Pass to Reed. Over Jokic. Reed misses.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark in the time. And the... And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Nikola Jokic amazes teammates with his vision. Aaron Gordon says he's a basketball genius. He plays it like chess, seeing it 3 steps ahead. You've always got to keep your eye on him when he has the ball because he'll find you. Even if you don't think you're open. He's a point guard, just in a center's body. Kevin?
That is very true. David, thanks. The Nuggets trail by 5.
And what a player Nikola Jokic has become. Clark, a monster at that center position.
Greg, he's one of the players I enjoy watching the most. I mean, he is so good as a center. The scoring, the passing, the rebounding, all of it's there for Jokic. And he makes it look easy the way he handles himself. Beautiful to watch that man play hoops.
Here's Murray following the 3 by Minnesota. Jokic kicks to Watson. Outside Porter. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Jokic in the corner. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Timberwolves leading by 6. Right side, Conley. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Here is Conley. The Nuggets getting the bucket from deep. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Now, here's Jokic. 6 points for him. And when it comes to Nikola Jokic, Clark, is it fair to say he's the best second-round pick ever?
Absolutely, you'd have to put him at the top of the list. I mean, we're talking about a multi-time MVP and perhaps the best passing big man of all time, too. I don't know of any other second-rounders that have those kind of bona fides.
Edwards, that's good.
Well, that's an extremely hard shot to defend if Edwards can master the pull-up. Watch out now. It would be a real weapon for him.
Murray for 3. Connects from 3-point range. Murray's got 9.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Now, here's McDaniel. 11 points in the game. Pass to Towns. Screen by McDaniel. And And another three for Minnesota.
You know, looking at Towns, you really don't expect that kind of range. You better think again, though.
Murray outside. For three, Caldwell Pope. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Conley. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Conley's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
The silky smooth dribble moves of Conley, so slick in how he creates for himself.
Jokic passes to Murray. Here's Caldwell Pope. Good work defensively by Conley. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And another three for Minnesota.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Conley kicks to Reed. McDaniels in the post. Jokic defending. Here's Reed. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 7 points in the game.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. 10 points for him. Caldwell Pope with a screen from Murray.
Yeah, you know, right there in that instance, you can see where Murray was able to take advantage of his size in that situation.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. And so Murray nails both of them. And so it's Minnesota with it. 13-point lead. Here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Anderson the screen. Here's Alexander Walker. Off target from outside. On its way from Caldwell Pope for 2. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. 12 points for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And the three-point shot. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
So on the floor for Denver, we've got Aaron Gordon, and it's Jackson in at the one. Here's Gobert. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in. Gobert has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Timberwolves. Morris against Jackson. And rebuilding teams, Clark, are going to ride their young prospects. But talk about the importance of having those sage veterans on that roster and their guidance.
Kevin, I don't think you can overstate it. It's critical. It's imperative. I mean, imparting that understanding of what it takes to be a professional and doing it with words and example is so valuable and so part of what veterans offer to young players and to good teams. It's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
John Shaw, the pass to Jackson. Again, the Nuggets score.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, some people play with a chip on their shoulder, feeling they don't get enough recognition. I can tell you that's not Nikola Jokic. Nuggets coach Michael Malone said he's not going to bed at night wondering why no one's talking about him. He doesn't care. He's reading his books on horses. We're winning games, and he's happy. If he's happy, I'm happy. Kevin, I'm happy too.
You've always been happy, D.A. Hey, thanks. That was good stuff. Appreciate the report. Timberwolves leading by 12. You know, you really have to respect workhorses like Reggie Jackson, Clark. He is something else.
Yeah, I think he brings everything in his package that you want in a veteran guard. He's reliable on the court. He's a professional off of it. And he elevates your team's basketball IQ, too. He's a smart player.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
He just powered that
one of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Here's Jackson. Plays it up off the glass.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Warren finds Morris. Here's Alexander Walker. Gobert the screen. The shot's good from Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got 5.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Back to Jackson. Jackson with the screen. Strother, no good. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. Here's Warren. And the layup is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
Well, I tell you what, I love watching Warren match the defense's intensity and still be able to convert. This is a hard-nosed, really good offensive player.
With the step back. No, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to cement himself, Greg, as Minnesota's franchise player.
He is one of the best young players in the league with clear superstar potential. The future of the Timberwolves starts with Edwards.
Incredibly for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Clark, the 2004 playoffs are the only time they won a series.
You know, Kevin, with Kevin Garnett, they had a few 50-win teams and some excellent coaches. That just tells you, I think, how hard it is to win in this league.
Minnesota leading by 17. Gobert the screen. And there's the drive. Shots good by Alexander Walker.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Gordon with a screen on Morris. It's Jackson with the drive. Gobert with the block.
No surprise Gobert sent that shot back.
Here's Alexander Walker. Buries the open 3 to cap the break. Alexander Walker's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Timberwolves. To the middle, here's Jackson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Jackson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Here's Alexander Walker, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Minnesota controlling the... And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Nuggets trail by 20. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. And it's Reed in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Murray. And the shot goes in. Murray's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Nuggets. Here's Edwards. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Caldwell Pope. And Clark, what can you say about Anthony Edwards? Living up to that first overall hype, he has been spectacular.
Yeah, he has been, Kevin. I agree. Some were surprised he went first overall, but you look back at that draft, he was as good a #1 pick as any of them, and he's certainly proven to be worthy of that status.
Caldwell Pope against Conley. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Look, tell you what, Caldwell Pope, when he has his A game on, he can go toe-to-toe with anybody in the league, and I'd love to have him on my team.
Conley kicks to McDaniels. Back to Conley. Now the pass to McDaniels. Clock at 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Known as a versatile and tremendous defender, McDaniels also continues to make real good progress as a scorer.
And he can't hit the second. The Nuggets trail by 19. Caldwell Pope pass to Watson. Caldwell Pope with the screen on Towns. Watson for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And it's Towns missing. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. McDaniels finds Reed. They set the screen. Towns, the pass to McDaniels. Edwards inside. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And Edwards with the stop.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
Murray outside. He dishes it to Porter. Over Edwards. Misses off the left iron.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Wide open look here for Murray. Bangs home the trifecta. Murray's got 5 points in the quarter.
Murray already a capable shooter from deep. I think the more shots he takes like this, the better he'll become at it.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Jokic. That one drops for him.
Well, he's so crafty, a really tricky player. I mean, Jokic likes to go with the floater when the defense least expects it.
For 3, Edwards. Edwards with another miss. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. 19-point game. Outside for Murray. Lets the 3 fly. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Outside Conley. They set the pick. Towns for 3. Offensive rebound.
Let's look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here
for the Timberwolves.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in Memphis. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Watson finds Jokic. Towns with the steal. Conley surveying the D. Pass to Reed. From outside the arc. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
32 seconds left in the game. Towns wide open. No good from outside.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Here's Minnesota. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Now Edwards. Inside. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. And the out. Much appreciated, David. And that about wraps it up.
And what a great guard matchup we have tonight. Smitty, I know you're a big fan of games like this.
I am. Guard play is so incredible right now in the NBA. Both of these teams are loaded in the backcourt. I expect them to trade punches back and forth.
And so let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. On the perimeter, KCP and Porter Jr. Then it's Murray. Then there's Nikola Jokic. And it's Watson in at the power forward position. Murray lays it up and banks it in.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
Pass to Okongwu. Back to Young. Okongwu inside. Working on Jokic.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. Murray, no good. Now Johnson. Outside for Bay. Johnson a screen on Caldwell Pope. Outside Johnson. Pass to Murray. Fader on the way. They get it again. Outside for Bay. Outside Johnson. Okongwu, a screen on Porter. Johnson passes to Okongwu. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Okongwu's got his second basket on the night.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets into rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's Okongwu. Murray from outside fires in the triple.
Well, Murray won't let a shot pass him by, so he just goes after the corner three.
Well, Smitty, during the 2022 offseason, the Hawks made a blockbuster trade for DeJounte Murray.
Atlanta sending a clear signal. They want to win now. And I love it, B.A. The front office showing confidence in their players.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Murray passes to Young. outside. Pass to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. Young finds a Conley, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Nuggets have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Murray from outside. Oh my, came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, I just love the moxie Murray has to his game. He's so fast and supremely confident.
And he nails the third.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Young on the attack. And the shot goes.
Great at penetrating inside. Once Young gets a step on the defense, he explodes toward the bucket.
Over to the left wing. Here's Watson. Nails it from 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
There's Young with the 3, and the three-pointer goes. Young's got 5.
Yeah, back-to-back threes. Trae Young welcomes this duel because they're usually to his advantage.
Murray passes to Watson. The teardrop, and he lays it in. Watson's got his second basket. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
This one for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
We don't see a ton of Young in the corner. Trae might have tricked the D right there.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Here's Watson, covered by Johnson. Puts up a 3, and the Nuggets hit again from deep.
The court awareness on full display. Jokic is such a unique big man.
Kongwu, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Young misses. The Nuggets have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Outside Porter. Pass to Jokic. Over to the wing. Here's Watson. And yep, it's good. He's got 10.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Johnson a screen on Caldwell Pope. Here's Johnson. Driving to the basket. Good.
We just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Jokic. Rebounded by Johnson.
That was the best he could do. Just fade a little bit, try and get a clean look, but the defense was right on him.
Hey, from long range. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
I mean, that's a nice find by Murray. He has the height to see the floor, and his awareness continues to grow. Very nearly stolen. There's no need to force that pass.
There's 6 seconds left to play in the first. And it's Murray finishing it off.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
And stolen by Murray.
Right idea, wrong execution. They were looking to get a high percentage shot inside, but the pass was too late.
A big-time effort for... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
The talented duo of Young and Murray of the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Saddiq Bey. And it's xKnee in at the center position, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Good awareness by Murray. Sees a hole in the defense and feeds the guy ready to exploit it.
And that one's good. Young.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Now here's Porter. Still no points. Jokic with a screen on Bey. Porter from outside. The putback.
Beasting on defense. First he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass. Filthy.
Johnson a screen on Porter. Young on the drive. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Well, the saying is defense wins championships. But in this day and age, don't you need both?
No question, B.A. You definitely do. I mean, we've seen plenty of great defenses flame out in the playoffs because they couldn't put up points. Defense alone isn't enough. You need a balance of both.
Now here's Porter. Pass to Jokic. Shot clock at 5. From downtown, confident shooting from Jokic.
Yeah, standing tall at the arc, Jokic buries it.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Here's Young. Gets an open look and hits it. Young's got 9 points now in the quarter.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
Murray against Murray. Here's Watson on the wing. Porter. Here's Watson, covered by Johnson. Here's Jokic. Rebound Atlanta. Okongwu's got 4 rebounds in the game. Left side Young. Lets a floater go. And the shot goes down. And now it's a 6-point Hawks lead.
Leave it to Young to run up the scoreboard. He loves attacking the defense.
Tries the spin move. Watson passes to Caldwell Pope. Over Bey. Back to Caldwell Pope. Pulls it. No good. A bit long that time.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Outside Young. Okongwu, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Young from long range. Denver grabs the miss. The 3 is up. Now here's Jokic. 5 points in the game. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Jokic has got 8.
A solid read from Porter Jr. When he makes quality passes like this, it helps his team's overall chemistry.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Michael Porter Jr. never lacks for confidence in his jump shot, but he said offense for me should be an autopilot. I should be focused on the intangibles, the defense, the rebounding, the dirty work. That involves you in a game. Brian, the buy-in and the commitment to the little things has not gone unnoticed.
Yeah, I love that. That's a great point. Thanks, Allie.
Leave a gap that size, and Trae Young will spot it, and then he'll exploit it.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Hawks.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And not only that, they're off to a pretty hot start shooting from outside. They seem locked in tonight.
Young can't hit. The Nuggets have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Caldwell Pope against Murray. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Jokic. Oh, what a slam from the big man Jokic.
Helps his team in so many ways. Jokic is more than just a leader.
Young attacking. Shot blocked. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets. 36 seconds left in the first half of this game. Gordon with a steal. Pass to Strother. Gordon outside. Here he goes. And Gordon with the big finish.
Whoa, Aaron Gordon looking like he's in a slam dunk contest right there.
Young from long range. And here's Okongwu. Bay passes to Young. Back to Bay with 4 on the clock. And the dunk by Bay.
Saddiq Bey uses his size and strength to hammer that one down.
A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for the Atlanta Hawks. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
On the court for the Nuggets, they've got Aaron Gordon, Reggie Jackson out there with Christian Brown, and it's Strother in at the shooting guard position. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
And here's Capella. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 3-point game. Screen by Capella. Bogdanovich passes to Matthews. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
2 shots.
Second free throw, no good. Denver has gone 6 of 9 from 3-point range. Pass to Brown. Driving inside, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Such a versatile player. Bogdanovich does a great job reading the floor and finding his teammates.
Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got his first points of the game.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Well, Bogdanovich played his first 5 years in a different pro league, but he was ready when he arrived, Smitty.
B.A. hit the ground running. Such a good shooter. He's getting double digits every night he's on the floor.
Here's Bogdanovich. Chanchar with a rebound.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Back to Jackson. Pass to Strother. To the middle. Here's Chanchar. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 1. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Smart drive by Bogdanovich, slicing through the defensive coverage.
Here's Strother. He's scoreless. From outside, off the mark. Pass to Matthews. All alone. Nice jump shot. And now a 3-point Hawks lead.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Stolen by Capella. On the break. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Five on the clock. Takes the 3, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Nuggets have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. There's a screen. Pass to Strother. Here's Chanchar. Here's Jackson, defended by Bogdanovich. Jackson finds Gordon. Into the lane. They get the rebound. Here's Strother. Puts up a deep three. Hunter with the rebound. Pass to Matthews. Back to Hunter. To the paint. Now here's Capella. Griffin outside. Now Capella, defended by Gordon. And here we go, the Nuggets on the fast break. The Nuggets with another miss. The Hawks have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. There's Bogdanovich with the three. Sends it home from three-point land. Bogdanovich has got 5 points now in the quarter. The ball's knocked loose. Gordon outside. Pass to Strother. And here's Griffin outside. Another three for Atlanta. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. They trail by 9 to end the drought. Can't get the putback.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Here's Brown, defended by Griffin. Here's Chanchar. And a miss there on the triple. Pass to Capella. Now Griffin. Bogdanovich from long range. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Wesley Matthews out there with Bogdan Bogdanovich. Then there's A.J. Griffin. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. And it's Capella in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
I love how hard DeAndre plays, showing some heart on the offensive glass.
And the dunk by Jokic.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. And here's Young. Bogdanovich with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Here's Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. Takes a three. Buries it from three.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Here's Porter. Off the inbound pass. Here's Jokic. Oh, and the jam by Jokic.
And he's just slippery down there. I mean, Jokic makes gaining position look so easy.
Here's Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Young, the pass to Johnson. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Hawks?
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter.
Caldwell Pope. Off the mark there with a three. The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Bogdanovich, that's good.
It was going back and forth for a bit, but now they're certainly looking like the better team.
And Murray launches it from deep. Oh, and just miss after miss right now. The Hawks have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. There's Young with the 3. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 4 assists in the game. And here's Porter outside. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Young. Okongwu, a screen on Caldwell Pope. And out of bounds, Denver will have it.
Nuggets ball.
And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets to the left side wing. Here's Watson. Murray passes to Watson. Rebound Atlanta. Johnson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Right side Young. Out of bounds, it'll be Nuggets ball. The Nuggets making a switch here. Gordon's checked in.
Number 50, Aaron Gordon.
And for Denver, they're shooting just 42% so far in the game. Gordon with a screen on Murray. Murray with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. Murray, no good. For Atlanta, they've gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Caldwell Pope against Young. From deep, Johnson. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in the game. And Gordon with the big finish.
The physical ability of Gordon, giving him an advantage on that drive.
Basket counts.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there. Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Here's Young. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Definitely undersized, but Trae Young has heart.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Hawks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Brad.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Trae Young.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Okongwu, no good. And here are the Nuggets now. Here's Caldwell Pope. Down low. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Onyeka Okongwu.
Man, good whistle there.
Continues Caldwell Pope. 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line.
In their position, they really need to cash in on every chance at the line.
And here are the Hawks now. Young from long range drops in the 3.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Okongwu for 3. And the Hawks with another 3.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Young against Jokic. Young, the pass to Murray. Young with a screen on Murray. There's the 3. Off target with the shot. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
A fun one, Greg. Two teams that are among the most athletic in the NBA.
And I don't know if it'll be a track meet, but it will be an up-tempo game, and that's the only way these teams know how to play.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. And it's Reed in at the 5 down low. Young for 3, sinks the three-pointer.
And most of the time, you expect Young's 3-ball to fall. That's just how good he is.
And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now here's Murray. The 3. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Now here we are talking about Timberwolves greats. One player standing out to me, and Doris, I know to you. That's Kevin Garnett.
I don't think there is any debate that KG is #1. He is Minnesota's all-time leader in points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. And my goodness, what a career.
And getting the shot he wanted, Murray loves it from in close.
Edwards drives in, and Edwards with the stuff.
Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring. Now here's Bay. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Oh, what a feed by Murray. He's got that pass-first mentality. You always want to play with guys that play that way.
There's the drive. Here's McDaniels. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Here's Okongwu. And again, it's Atlanta.
Hey, this guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Outside Edwards. Here's McDaniels. Off target with his 3. For Atlanta, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. A putback, great positioning on the putback. Okongwu's now got his second basket of the game.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
How about that handle? The dribble drive by Anthony Edwards, so tough.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Edwards passes to McDaniels. It's up a 3. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Stolen by Michael Conley. And now here comes Conley leading the break. Here's Towns. Rebound by the Hawks. .152 left to play in the first quarter. Johnson for 3. And the 3-ball is good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
What a response from Anthony Edwards. If you make a 3, he wants to come right back at you.
Here's Young. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. It's a 5-point game. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
And here's Young. After Anthony Edwards made that last 3-pointer. Young sets a screen for Okongwu. Fires at the elbow. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Reed. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Young with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. And Young kicks to Murray. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Murray's got 6.
And that's the shot he's developed and worked really hard at. Murray's hands lightning fast.
And he makes that one.
and they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Young. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
Conley, his shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Bay passes to Young. Launches it. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Minnesota ball.
With 1 on the clock. No good that time. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. It's Atlanta. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hawks.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
So on the floor for Minnesota, the wing set for them, Edwards and McDaniels. Reed is out there with Towns, and it's Conley in at the point. Now here is Conley, and DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
For 3, Edwards, and another 3 for Minnesota.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Minnesota in the lead. Towns finds Edwards. Towns a screen on Johnson. Edwards, that's good.
Well, Anthony Edwards has proven to be capable from any spot on the floor. That time he hits you with the three-point shot. Okay, Anthony.
Murray, no good. Minnesota's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. So much fun indoors to watch. Anthony Edwards on the floor. This kid is electric.
Kevin, this guy is part of the next generation of great players. When you look at the rising stars in this league, he's got to be near the top of that list. Unbelievable offensively, 3-level scorer, and a guy who will get down and dirty on the defensive end.
Here's McDaniels following the basket by Trae Young. Buries it from three-point range.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now, here is Young. He's got 9. Knocks down the 3-ball.
As a leader, you've got to know when your team needs a response. Young gets that, and great 3 to answer right back. Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Trae Young has been talking smack from a young age. He said if I was doing something nice, I wanted to let them know about it. Once he got to the NBA, Trae says, I was more of a fan of the guys I was going against. Once I got out of that mindset and started being competitive, talking a little trash, that's when everything clicked. Kevin?
David, not shy at all. Thank you.
This guy is so explosive. Anthony Edwards off the bounce. My goodness.
And Young kicks to Okongwu. Offline with his 3. Timberwolves leading by 7. Here's Reed. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Atlanta Hawks.
And how about the find by Trae, making sure he keeps his teammates involved.
Towns for 3. Atlanta with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Coaches say, GA, the league has a problem when it's punishing the retaliators and not the instigators. Do they have a point?
Kevin, I think so. But for any scuffle, it's worth asking who started it. And that's what we do in life normally, right?
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Count it. Okongwu's now got 8.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And finished off by Edwards.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Young pass to Murray. Back to Young. Here's the 3. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Here's McDaniels. Nailed from three-point land. McDaniels got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves. For Atlanta, they've gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Young with no one around. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Okongwu grabs the board. And here's Young from the arc. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And this guy can light up the night with his scoring. Hard for the defense to contain Young.
Here's McDaniels. Traps in the tray. 13 points in the game.
Yet another 3. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
Young's shot is good.
Just a threat to score off the dribble. Young is crafty at assessing the defense and exploiting it. And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute that. This guy has done just that.
You've got DeAndre Hunter. Matthews out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Griffin in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. There's a good screen. Really left alone that time.
Well, nice job by Wesley Matthews to read the defense and put it on time and on target.
Anderson, a screen on Bogdanovich. Here's Alexander Walker. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Had to alter his release at the last possible moment and somehow still gets it to go.
Here's Bogdanovich. Morris with the rebound.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Here's Alexander Walker. From downtown. The shot misses. The Hawks trail by 6. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And it's Bogdanovich again missing. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Hunter against Anderson. Banked in off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Bogdanovich dishes to Griffin. On its way from Hunter for 2. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Alexander Walker passes to Gobert. And here's Morris for 3. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Played him perfectly.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
What pace on the fast break from Bogdanovic. Getting out ahead and protecting the opportunity to score.
Here's Alexander Walker. The three-pointer, no good. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And here's Warren for three. Here's Alexander Walker. No good on that one. Hunter with some nice defense. Here's Bogdanovic. Gobert with the block.
One of the best to do it. Gobert adds another block to that career total.
Count that one. Anderson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's one for the highlight reel right there. He didn't hold back anything on that finish.
Bogdanovic wide open. Good on the triple.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
And Doris, you were saying this about Kyle Anderson. He can give you a little bit of everything.
Kevin, he's one of those guys who provides shooting, defense, passing, playmaking, you name it. Sort of that jack of all trades at the forward spot. This guy has always found minutes because his understanding of the game is elite.
Here's Bogdanovic following the three by Minnesota. That one good for two. Bogdanovic has got 12 points in the game.
Showing off his inside game. Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
Here's Alexander Walker. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Hunter sets a screen for Bogdanovic. Unloads from 13. And the shot goes down. Bogdanovic has got 14 points here in the second half.
And that's cash. Bogdanovic is a legitimate threat to burn you from that mid-range.
A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. The Hawks trail by 7. Intercepted. Gobert against Hunter. Warren kicks to Gobert. And there it is for him. Gobert's got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know the length of Rudy Gobert. He's virtually unstoppable in that restricted area.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
Just doing what he can. He's competing and he's converting.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up. Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
And so it's Minnesota in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and tick-tick. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's Reed in at center. Towns for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds now tonight. Young for 3. Conley grabs the miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Edwards gets to Conley. Towns sets the pick for Conley. And he's way off from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Here's Reed. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Conley surveying the D. From deep. Bay pulls it in. Bay's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Young. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Towns a screen on Okongwu.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Johnson sets the screen for Murray. Chalk up 2 there.
And a really impressive make there by DeJounte Murray.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Towns the screen. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Spins. Murray. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And just making it hard to stay on it. The dribble moves gets Murray the space he needs to operate.
Edwards finds McDaniel. Edwards a screen on Bay. A nice shot by McDaniel. McDaniel's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Nice decision by Murray. Choosing to move the ball to the opening guy off the pick and roll.
Out to the right wing. There's the pick. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
Here's Young. Good. Young's got 27 points.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
He gets it in there. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Okongwu a screen. And that's good. Trae Young for 3. Young's got 30.
You know, the range Young has really is unlimited. He just feels comfortable shooting as speed as he crosses half court.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
Here's Young. Bucket is good. Young's got 9 points now in just the second half.
So calm when the game is on the line. Young knows it's his job to bring this game home.
And finished off by McDaniel.
You know, the assist is the key part of that play. The pace on the bounce pass, perfect.
Young up top. McDaniel's defended. Bay sets a screen. Murray, no good. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
McDaniels with the ball. And it's Bay picking him up. No problem knocking that one down. Edwards got 38 points.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Young against Conley. Outside, Towns. Puts up a deep 3. No good on that one.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional...
Thanks so much, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.